Yeah, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we
Yes,
can. Good
Yeah, can you
sir.
hear
evening.
me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. We'll continue. Great. We'll continue the class very soon. Need to wait for that to join. All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, is this the continuation of the first class?
No.
Yes, it is class. Yes.
Hello. You hear me, sir?
Sorry. How many of you watched the recorded video? While I wait for us to join. How many of you watched the recorded video from yesterday's class?
So I didn't see it too.
I actually saw it. Sir, me too.
Okay. Yesterday for Scratch. Okay. The only one that was sent was Canva. The Scratch was not sent because we kind of
Yes,
lost the video.
yes, sir.
So I hope we all subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Not just enjoy the video. So because there are a lot of videos on the platform.
So please, about the Canva, the earlier class, to uh
Okay.
when I tried to load to sign in, but the thing was showing me I have to pay 4,000 monthly and 37,000 yearly.
That's for Canva Pro. Do you want to do Canva Pro?
No, sir.
Yeah, you can close it. It's not compulsory.
Okay, sir. Then in the link, what should I type? Or
Type for what?
what should I use? Because when I just
Which
type
link?
canva.com, it just gave me that whole thing.
Yeah, you can close it. I believe you can close it. Maybe in your Canva class, or you chat, chat as well.
Okay,
Privately.
sir.
Yeah, just chat me privately. Any of
Yes,
the
sir.
admins on the group. Just send a message.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So just do that, okay? I guess that's Jibola, right? Who has that question? Is Jibola correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, just send a message to any of the admins
Okay,
privately.
sir.
Yes.
You get the response.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, we'll begin next 3 minutes. So I asked if any of you have subscribed to YouTube channel. Unless nobody has. For those of you that have not, you can just take a minute to do that. Um, I'll send the link on the income message. You can just click on it and click the subscribe button, so you can all watch as well and be notified for any of our tech training, any of our free tech training. Do well to hit the subscribe button, okay? Can we do that before next 2 minutes? Can we all do that? For those of you that are not subscribed, just click on it and
Yeah.
click on the subscribe button.
No. Of
I can hear you. Have we done that? Temitope, you're raising up your hand. If you have any question, please kindly drop the question on your on the income message. Your class is kind of noisy already. So please, if you have hit the subscribe button, give me thumbs up so I know you have done that. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe button if you have not. And if you have, please thumbs up. Alright, thank you very much. Only one person. Sandra, okay, good, thank you. Alright, thank you, patience. Who else? Who else? You have 15, yeah? Okay, thank you, Daniel. What about you, Ugo Grace, Toby, um, Olake, Ubina, Iremide, Jessica? Jessica just joining in. Okay, it's 8:10, so let's begin. Let's begin the class. All right, so I believe yesterday we went through most of the interface of Scratch. So I guess it's no news anymore to us. So I think I can. Let me open it up. Did I save the project? I don't think I did, but it's not a big deal anyway. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen now. I was using the online Scratch. Okay, so can you all see my screen, please? If you can see my screen, can you give me thumbs up? If you can see my screen, can you give me thumbs up? Thumbs up, not raise your hand. Temitope, you can't see my screen. What about now? Okay, you can see my screen now. Good. Daniel, patience. Okay. So I believe any other person that can't see my screen is probably because of your network. So please do get a better network. All right. So let's continue. So in our previous class, we talked about the. Can you see my mouse cursor? You can see it, right? All right. So we talked about the code area. This is where we have our blocks. All right. And we talked about the script area where we have our code. And also the stage is where you see your cat actually taking action and all that. Please, if you have any question, you can drop it on the income message. Thank you very much. And then yeah, we have our sprites area. We have information about our sprites, and then the backdrop. We have our backdrop here. And what else? Okay, yeah, just this one is just the menu options here. All right, menu items that we have here, and you can equally save your file here. All right, so I think that's pretty much it. Now I said we're going to do a story. Then I mean, if you attempt to do the story, you can give me thumbs up. I think I saw some messages, some assignment done on the group. Don't worry, I'll look into it. But if you did it, can you give me thumbs up so I'll be sure that you did the assignment giving. Please remember the certificate at the end of the class, and the certificate of participation. So if you did not participate, if you are not active, you are not in class till the end, 45 minutes at most, you won't be certified. So please, parents, ensure that your child participates very well. It's a free certificate, but you have to be in what participation. All right, you have to participate for you to get it. So please, I encourage every one of you to do that. So let's continue. So we're talking about the story of a flying cat, and I think the assignment covered. Let me see if I can quickly fetch it. Let me see if I can quickly fetch the assignment. Where is it? Okay. This is the assignment, right? Yeah, this is the assignment. So the assignment is attempt to create a short story of a parrot talking and Temitope, please, like I said, please drop your this thing on income message. Let's try and do this, okay? Drop your comments or your question or whatever on your income message. So he said a story of a cat walking. All right, the cat is walking, and I don't know. My microphone is not. It's not among the things that I'm sharing. Why is that? Sorry, let me stop sharing. Can I need my microphone to be among the things sharing? Um, I've stopped sharing already. Uh-huh. Share audio as well. Okay. So um okay, can you all see my screen now? You can see my screen. Maybe I shouldn't have stopped sharing. Which kind of lab is oh god. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, it's coming up now. Can you see my screen now? It's being presented. You can see it now, right? Alright, let me continue. So yeah, so it's sort of a flying cat, and what happens to the cat? So I'm using tablet and I'm just Scratch Junior. No, don't download Scratch Junior. Scratch Junior does not have all those things. Scratch Junior is for 2 to 3 year old, I think. It's nothing there. Alright, nothing there. I think there is Scratch now on tablets, but I don't know how you're going to get it. Okay, I think there's Scratch on tablet now, but now are you able to go about it? I'll find a way to get it for us, but I don't know. I'm not promising, but for those of you using tablet and other mobile devices, just use the browser. All right, I think I sent the link to the income message yesterday. To use the browser for your Scratch. Okay, I'm sending it once again to the income message. So let's continue, please. I hope I've answered the question fulfilled. Aram Romi fulfilled. I've answered the question. Comment out, right? All right, good. So, attempt to create a short story of a cat walking on the streets. The cat should meet a parrot, communicated with the parrot, and flew with the parrot. Well, let's try and do something like this, okay? Very, very simple. The first thing we need to do is to get our backdrop. All right, so I'll come here and click a to backdrops. I can either buy the backdrop from here or from add it from here, anyone. All right, backdrop and costumes they're not aligned in the same way. So let me look for a backdrop that makes sense. I think the only backdrop that makes sense here is this blue sky and night city and okay, I think I asked yesterday to drop in the name that we should call our cat, but nobody gave me any name yesterday. Should I give the opportunity to another person? Okay, let me use Blue Sky. So anybody that gives me the name, I'll use that name for the cat. Just drop the name of the e-com message for if you name our cat while I'm working on it. So now this is our cat, right? So we need to add a flying sprite to the cat. Okay. So we need to add a flying this into the cat. So I'm going to add flying. Let me just search for flying costume. So I'm going to add this cat here. Sorry, I'm not gonna do a recap. If you missed yesterday's class, I'm very very sorry. You'll not be able to flow, but I really hope that you will, because this is just the basic of Scratch. So please try to pay attention because it's been recorded this time around. I believe our AI is here to record the meeting too. Yeah, it's here. So the AI joined today. It's going to record the meeting for us. All right. So now we have our cards. Have anybody dropped a name? Somebody. The first person is Jones. Thank you. So I'm going with Jones. All right. So Jones said, "This is Jones, name of our cat." Okay. What about the parrots? Parrots. Anybody? So the first thing that I see there is what I'm going to use. So this is Jones. All right. So we have Jones flying A, flying B. So this is we named this one start flying, and then this other one was flying. All right. So let's leave it like this. And this one walk one and walk two. It's just a name, right? It can be anything. You can say I'm just coming up with it. Okay, so parrots we have Obina. I think I'll go with Andy. I don't know what odds is. All right, so I'll go with Andy. So look at our parrots. Parrots. This is the parrots. Okay, so this is the parrots, and we have our parrots here. Now we observe that the cats they are both the all the sprites are facing the right direction. Okay, by default they are all what facing the right direction. If you look at this, say the ones that are facing forward, right? The rest you will not see anyone that is okay. This one is facing this way anyway. Most of the sprites you can see they are all facing this direction. Even this cat, this one, all this you can see them. They are all facing this what direction. The ones that are facing here, they are facing here. I don't think there's anyone facing the opposite direction. This dinosaur is a also anyway. So I just pointed out because I noticed something about this project in Scratch. Whenever you're dealing with directions, right, you need to understand how it is. Especially when you do something like a car race game. All right. So there are many games you can do in Scratch. Car race game. So this is just for story. So when we get to games, we'll talk about that. So this is our parrot. I've just positioned the parrot anywhere, somewhere here. So I can, decide to, let me make the parrot face. I can either like reduce the size of the parrot here to 10 because the parrot is not like a mosquito, right? I see how small it is like a mosquito. Patience, please, if you have any question, kindly on the eco message, please. I don't know why your hand is raised. And also, Ajibola, please. Thank you. So I can increase the size back to 100 anyway. So this is one way to do it. Or I can say when the green flag is clicked. Now this is when green flag is clicked, it means you're trying to tell your code that okay, I am done writing my code. Let me test it or let it do what I want to do. So green flag will make it automated like a cartoon or to make to start. That means when you say when you to start a race, when you say start, the person will keep on running until the end of the race, isn't it? When you do your entire sports in school, what is your race running? When your teachers or your instructor say or your mark set go, once say go, will you stop running? No, you won't, right? You keep on running until you get to the end, isn't it? Good. If you stop running, that means you're not ready to win. So that's the same thing that happens with your someone is laughing. That's the same thing that happens with your scratch. All right, your code is going to be executed, and until the entire code is done before it will stop stop running. Okay, are you with me? Hello, are you with me? All right, beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so now that's the same thing that we're going to do here. We want to make our code to be on, all automated. So I'm going to Ajibola, you're not with me. What's the question? Drop your question on the comments if you're not with me, please. Drop your question on the income. We made a game, Zainab. Okay, that's fine. Kindly send me your game. We'll look into it. Thank you. So now when the flag is clicked, I can say, okay, I want the size of this parrot. This parrot is too big. I can set the size to let me make it 70. So when I click on the green flag, you can see the size has reduced. Now, remember I told you guys that this area, the sprite area, shows you the current size or current state. By state I mean the way your sprite is at that moment. All right, that will show you the current. So if I decide to make this one 700, and you see how big it is. But once I click on the green flag, I see how big the parrot is. When I click on the green flag, it goes back to what I programmed it to do. And that's why I love programming it instead of using this place here, because anybody can come here and tamper with your code. And when you tamper your code, your sprite will remain the way it was. And you're wondering, it's too big. What will I do? What will I do? What will I do? You naturally to reduce the size and all that. But instead of doing that, just put this code here and make it with that. Okay, so whatever it's whether the cat has eaten elephants before, right? That's why I'm making it so big. No problem. You've eaten elephant, but when I start the story again, or when I start the project again, alpha come back to what normal. So when I click on the green flag, all right, when I click on the green flag, it goes back to what normal. Do you see that? All right. So now moving on to the next. So now what we do next now is now that we've gotten the size, you cannot tell it, okay, it's sprites. I want it to rotate to the left or to the right. So we have something called this set rotation style. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think it should be in this one. Yeah, it's in motion. So I set rotation to style to left and right. Now by default is in what rotates. Once I click on the green flag, it's going to change rotation style to what? So we switch left and right. Okay, switch it towards, you can see the switch here. So we have different rotation style here. Now the reason why I'm doing the same thing, same reason why I increase here, so I don't tap out with anything here. Anyone can come here and touch this thing, you code your code here. But once what you program there, they won't be able to, if they remove it, well, that's fine. But at least you know what you did, right? So you have this here. And I cannot say, okay, after I've done this, I don't want to just rotate it. I'm writing my code, right? I'm coding it. So I want it to everything should be programmed, not manually. Not coming here to come and be doing all these things there. All right. So I'll manually write the code here. Am I too fast? Am I too fast or am I okay? Are we good? I can't see what you are pressing, but can see what you are doing. I'm confused. You can't see what I'm pressing, but you see what I'm doing. I'm confused, please. Ajibola, I'm confused. You say you can't see the cursor or what? This is my cursor. Can you see my cursor, Jibola? Can you see my cursor, Ajibola? Okay, all right. You can see the maybe it's a network. Okay, so I'll now change this to maybe make it -90, which is I want to face opposite direction. All right. So when I click on my green flag, you see that it's going to point to -90 and it's facing the cat this time around. Okay. Now the cat is already in the air, which means I don't want the cat to be here. So I'll come here and bring the cat down. Now there's something I want you guys to note. Okay. Now if you notice when I click on the green flag, this sprite is still here, right? But when I start writing my code, whatever this parrot is where it's going to begin from. So to avoid that, right, it's something I like to call it pin the position of your parrot. So that whatever your parrot is, it's going to go to that place. That's why we have this block called go to X and Y. So go to X and Y means the X position. Let me show you what I mean. I don't want to go in depth of this so you don't get confused. The X position and the Y position of your what? Of your sprites. In this case, the parrots. Okay, that's what this means. The X position and the Y position, you can see there's X here and there's Y as well. So X position and Y position of your this thing. I won't go in depth of it. Just know that. Okay. And then if you notice that I also have different backdrop, I can do the same thing for the backdrop. When green flag is clicked, I can say switch backdrop to we have switch backdrop here. Switch backdrop to what? Blue sky. Now not everything happens in like seconds, especially the codes that are not in your loop. Okay, everything happens in seconds when you are setting up your code. If I say this one to be, let me make this one everything. When I click on the green flag, you see everything happens in seconds. You switch to this one, point to the left, and can you see that everything happens so fast? All right. Please download your project instead of using the link because it may not be public. Okay, so please it's good you download your. I think I showed you guys how to download your projects. I will do that again before the end of this class. Okay, I'll do it before the end of this class. So let's continue first of all. Okay, so are you all with me? Please, if you are with me, give me thumbs up. In day 1 or 2, that's fine. So when I click on the green flag now, everything comes back to normal. So I said, okay, I want this parrot to start from here. So I'll come here. I know the parrot is is flying, right? It's flying to see the cats. Okay. So I'll say what next? What next? Okay, so I'll tell you to do what? How to pin the position of the parrot. So I'll say this is your position. Okay, start from here. So even if the parrot is in this position, when I click on the green flag, it goes back to the beginning. I'm just starting my story all over again, just like playing your movie all over again, and it starts from there. All right. So having done this now, we want the parrot to fly. And for the parrot to fly, it has to do what? Move. And it's only going to move to the direction it's pointing at. Okay, because it's pointing in that direction, that's why it's going to move towards this direction. All right. So I'm going to bring in my forever loop now. So what happens in forever loop? Just like I mentioned, right, in the race, when you're running the race, you don't just start and stop. You know what's happening here? What happened here is that it just start and stop. It ran this code and it stopped doing anything. It didn't do anything else. It didn't do anything else. It just wrote the code. It just executed the code from top to bottom and ended there. Right? But if you want to happen a loop, let's say you're running 300-meter race and you have I think it's called that thing a relay race, right? It's relay race, they call it in school, right? Relay, where you go cycles multiple times. Yeah, I think that's been long. So that's what we're going to do here. So the code is going to be executed until you're done with the race. All right, the code you keep on executing until you're done with the race. So I'm going to bring in the forever loop. This means that you're going to keep on doing everything inside that block of code until the end of the code. Okay, until I'm done. Keep on doing this. Okay, keep on running, keep on executing, keep on doing that until the end of the code. So I've about this code now. When I click on this green flag, you expect something to be done, right? Nothing is done. Even though you are seeing this yellow highlight means that your code is still running. Why? Because of this forever loop. This forever loop is the reason why your code is running. But if I remove the forever loop and I use maybe repeat 2 times, you will see that it's going to show it. Can you see it just blinked? Let me make it 100 times, 1000 times. You will see that it's going to be showing this now because there's nothing inside. It happens so fast. Can you see that it happens so fast? If I use the forever loop, it's going to continue until I click the stop button. Now, you see that I click the stop button here, or I bring a code called stop all, and it stops all. Can you see that? Can you see that? Nothing happened here again. So I've got said stop all. So I will remove this code. I don't need to stop all yet. Okay. Now, I can, if I bring this part now, I say move 10 steps. Now, see what's going to happen. I see what's happening. The parrot has gone to the end. It's still going. The parrot is still moving. I see that it didn't stop. So if I stop this one and I click on it again, you see we start from the beginning again and come to the end. But I don't want to go to the end. I want to stop at a certain point. So I'm not going to use the forever loop if that's the case. Okay. I don't want to go forever. I want to stop somewhere around here so that it can communicate to the cat. Right? So you're communicating, isn't it? That's the story. Am I correct, guys? That's the story now, isn't it? Hello? Yeah, this is the story here. So does that mean that you don't have to press the green flag? No, you press the green flag when you want to execute your code. Okay, when you're done writing your code, you click on the green flag, okay? Click on the green flag to execute your code so that you see your code actually come to pass. It's like pressing okay, when you have written your code, you now say, okay, play. You should not start playing everything from beginning to end. That's what that green flag is doing. So you don't have to manually say, oh yeah, move 10 step. You know, there's a difference between this green flag and then remove this green flag now. What I'll be doing now is I'll say set size. I'll click on this one, set size to this, click on this one by one. So instead of me doing this manually by myself, I'll just make it automated by clicking on the green flag. So this block will make everything run by itself. I will not have to do anything. The code will just be running according to the way I programmed it. Ajibola, I think you're the one who asked that question. Are you clear? Are you clear on that now? Ajibola, please, are you clear on that? Okay, I can't get your response, but I believe you are good. Okay, so I'm not going to use the forever block. I'm going to use the repeat block, all right, so that I can allow my parrot to move from here towards this destination, somewhere around the middle. So now let me try something now. Bring in my move 10 step, all right. Now you see it stopped somewhere here, right? I don't want to stop here. I want to move ahead. So let me make it 20. So it's move a little bit further. Okay, somewhere around there is okay. All right, but now this did the bird move, but did it fly? Did the bird fly? Look at this. Did the bird fly? Did the bird fly, guys? It didn't, right? It just moved. It did not fly. It just moved because when a bird flies, it flips his wings, right? The bird flies, flips the wings, right? Isn't it? I don't know. I don't know if the birds you are seeing in the sky is different from the one I see. The one I see in the sky always has wings and it flips the wings multiple times before it gets to the destination. Yeah. So it just moves. So I need the bird to actually fly. For me to do that, I'm going to bring in my next costume because at this point, I have two costumes here that can make the bird look like it's flying. It's going to be appearing like this. Now, this bird is flying, right? That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to say, I'm going to just bring in switch next costume, make it easy. All right. So I have this here. And can you see this? Now the bird is actually flying too fast this time around. Where are you rushing to, Oga? So I need to make it, I need to slow it down a little bit, okay? Now to slow it down, I'm going to bring in the weight block. I'm bringing the weight block so that it will flip one of the costume and switch to the next one, and then switch to the next one before moving depths and all that stuff. That will make the bird look like, okay, you are actually flying. Yeah, you mean to fly. All right. So I'm going to come to my control block and bring in the weight. Okay, I think 1 second is too much. Let me make it 0. I can make it 4 seconds. Like, if you make it 4 seconds, see what's going to happen. Now, can you see? It will take 4 seconds before it will go to the next the next flip, and before it will now move. But this is too slow, and I don't want that. So I'm going to make it 0.5. Let me see 0.5. Now, can you see this now? The bird is actually like flying, right? You can see that. The bird is actually like flying. Did you see that? And you saw that once the code finished, the code was stopped running. Okay? Now the bird has flew to this particular destination, and that's fine. So when it gets here, I can my cat, all right? So for my cat now, let's write some codes for our cat. Please, are we all following? Are we all following, please? I want to be sure I'm talking to myself. Are we all following? All right. I think I'm not too fast. Ubina, am I getting Ubina? Okay, thank you. All right, thank you very much. So you can continue. I'm not too fast. That's the meaning. Okay. All right. I love it when we're following. Now, our cat, so that when I click on the green flag, the cat did not do anything. The cat did not do anything. and I need this cat to do something. So for us to do it, I want to also write program for it. Okay. So the first thing I'll do is what? To bring my cat to the what? Where I want to start from. The cat is coming from somewhere. So I'll just try and push it. Can you see me? I'm pushing it. Try to push it so I can come. It can hid inside hide somewhere. Then I'll come here and bring in when green flag is clicked. I'm going to start from this position. It's important to always pin your position, especially when you want to do that. So when I click on the green flag, you see that the cat is doing that, okay? Now even if the cat is somewhere here, when I click on the green flag, the cat goes back there. Now don't worry, our cat, our bed is already doing his own, job. All right, so the green flag works for both all the sprites, all the scripts, or everything that's to do with your this thing that has when green flag is clicked. So it's not just going to be only the power that's going to take action. Every other sprite on this stage is going to take action, and as well as your backdrop. Okay, if you notice that when we switch the backdrop to this one, right, when I click on the green flag, even though I'm on this sprite, doesn't matter. The backdrop also takes action as well. Okay, so the backdrop switched to the blue sky backdrop. I think it's proud name. We gave it a name. I think it was Andy, right? I think it was Andy that someone gave. So we should call it. So we have Jones and Andy. All right, so let's continue with our code for our parrot. Now the parrot, the sprite this one is going to move. All right, so I'm just the sprite is already pointing in this direction. So just be safe, right? To be safe, okay. We're just going to do the same thing. Real quick. Where is it? Let's set the size. No, set size. Make no mistake. Difference between change size by and set size to. Change size means that you want the size to increase or reduce when something happens. Okay, but set size means that you are defining your size. This is the size I want it to be. So I can say let it remain 100. I think I like the height of this sprite, this cat. The cat is big enough. And then I can say what else do we have in this parrots? Our parrots, we have set rotation style and the pointing direction. So let's quickly do that. This time around, the parrot is the cat group not going to point to the left but to the right because that's where we want it to be. So I'm going to come here and set rotation style to left and right, and then I'm going to do what next? The next thing for me to do is to do a pointing direction. So I'll come here and bring in pointing direction, the motion block, and say it should point towards 90, which is facing the direction of the what? The parrot. Are we following? Please, are we following, guys? All right. Okay. So and then I'm going to do the next thing that's going to happen is now I think we are good to go now. We can continue with this do the same repeat block, and this time around we're only dealing with you notice our cat has flying and all that. So if I say switch costume to the next costume, you will see what's going to happen. So let's quickly do the same thing that we did for this thing here. All right, then looks next costume, right? And then what's the next thing? The weight block, right? Now see what happens there. Can you see what's happening here? Our cat is switching from one costume to another. Do you see that? You see that? So this is not what we want to do. It's wrong. It shouldn't be working and as if doing as if it wants to fly as well. So instead of doing this, we are going to remove this next costume because we don't want we have costumes that we don't need. So first thing I'm going to say is switch costume to I want to switch costume to maybe walking one, so that when I click on the green flag, it's going to what? Switch to the walking cat. Okay, then I'm going to bring in switch costume to the next switch to a particular costume. There's a difference between next costume and switch to a particular costume. If I say whose name would I pick now? Okay, I think someone was asking me a question in this class. I think I'm going to use that person as my friend. Who's the person? Who's that person? I can't remember her name. So the person that asked me a question earlier in this class, uh, is that Jibola? I think it's Jibola, right? I think it's Jibola. Okay, so let me just use Ajibola. Yeah. So say I tell Ajibola that she should or he should go to the room and yeah, I think it was she. Yeah, tell Ajibola to go to the room and change. So just go to the room and change. She can decide to pick any cloth of her choice. All right. But if I say I want to pick a red dress and pick a red dress, now I want to go to the room and pick a red dress. I expect it to come out with a red dress, right? Not any dress of your choice or a red dress. Or if I just say go to the room and pick a dress, change to any dress, you're going to pick any one of your choice. Same thing. That's how the costume works. Okay. If I say go to the room and go to switch to the red dress, I'm expecting to that what this switch costume to. I'm telling you that this is what I want. I want to switch to catwalk in one. That's what I'm telling you to do here. If you have a question, please use the in-call message. Thank you. Or jot down your question. It will soon be time. Switch to this costume. That's what I wanted to do. Switch to that costume. That's all. Then I cannot say, okay, after you have done that, but I think I need to bring this one up here first. Then I cannot repeat the same thing now. Just come here, right click, duplicate. And then bring this one under here. And then change this one to working 2. Now what this means is once you switch to costume to working 1, move 10 step, wait 1 second, switch to working 2, move 10 step, and wait 1 second, then switch back to this one. That's what is happening here. So I think 1 second is too much. I'll make it 0.5 and make this one to 0.5. Now you that is going to actually work. Can you see that? Now it's not switching to multiple costumes. Instead, it's giving you the costume you want. Okay, you can see that, right? Can you see that? We've gotten what we wanted, isn't it? Hey guys, are you opening your mouth because you're surprised or you're happy that you're seeing what you're seeing? Or because I don't know why why your mouth is so wide open here. Or are you impressed or I don't know? I don't know what to say. Patience. If whatever your reaction you are giving me is not certain, so please can you use the comment message if you are excited about what you're saying or something. I don't know. So it's not magic, all right? It's not magic. It's code. It's like I said, you are writing the code. You are programming it. All right. I'm not a magician. Please do, please, sir. Please, does it follow in the order which could exactly? Ajibola, you're very smart. I think I will give you special award. You are very, very smart. Yes. So the way the code works, it runs from the top to the what? To the bottom. That's the way it works. Okay? From top down to what? The bottom. That's the way it is. So when it gets to it, executed this whole code here. When it goes to this part, I say, okay, you want me to repeat some things, right? Now if I remove this thing now, when I click on the blue flag, you see it's not repeating anything. It didn't repeat anything, right? But if I put this one back here, it said, okay, you want me to repeat all these things. So now, okay, what exactly do you want me to repeat? Okay, first of all, I want to first of all switch costume, move 10 step, wait 0.5 seconds, then switch to the other costume, move 10 step, and wait 0.5 seconds, then go back again. I want to do this thing 10 times. That's why I mentioned the relay, right? The relay can be you have to do it run two times, 3 times, 10 times. I don't know how you do it. So I don't know. I think some schools do 100 times. Is there any school that does 100 times? You run a cycle 100 times. Is there any school that does that? You just faint, Abby. You just faint. All right. So this time around, your code is a robot. So you can tell it to do that. Run this thing like 3 million times. It's going to run it for you 3 million times. All right. It doesn't matter. It's what it's programmed to do is going to do. Like computer, garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you give to it, you get. All right. So now that I've done this, my cat can move completely. I think our code is ready to what? To talk. Our code is ready to do what? To talk. So let's quickly. Ugo, what's the problem? Why are you giving thumbs down? What's the issue? Ugo, if you have any question, kindly drop your question on the complaint or whatever your issue is on the in-call message, please. Okay, so back to our assignment. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Attempt to create a story. I don't know why somebody is laughing. Oh. Please drop your this thing. Drop your question on the income message. Ugo, I want. Should I stop the reactions because it seems Ugo is playing with the reactions. Let me stop the reactions for now. All right, so let me stop it for now. Now we want to make it talk. I think that's the next thing we want to do. Now let's make our cat to do what? To talk. For it to talk now, okay, our cat can talk. So we're going to, when the cat has finished, it has gotten to a destination. All right, so we are going to bring in no speech. Okay. Now you can either you're watching cartoons, you see some text written on it. That's called subtitles anyway. So we can add subtitles to it. Okay, so I have here hi parrot, what is your name? And you can say that for 5 seconds. And let's see what happens here. The cat walks, and when it gets to this point, it says, "Hi parrot, what is your name?" But you will not hear the voice, too, right? You won't hear the voice. So it's not for us to do what? To make it talk, right? We can add our own voice to it. Like I taught you yesterday, you can record your voice. So I'll come to sound, and I'm going to record my voice now, okay? It's not talk like a cat, but you manage my voice like that. Let's try it. Hi parrot, what is your name? Some people are laughing. Ha. Okay. All right. So Temtope, what do you mean by what? What is what? Okay, because I removed the emoji. So let me put the reactions back. All right. Okay. Okay. Are you Mr. Max? Who is Mr. Max? What's sick? Okay, so now let's try it. Oh boy. Okay, so now we'll use this here. And something like this is okay. So I'll save this one. Let's manage it like this for now. So I will name this one Temitope High Parrots. Okay, just name it High Parrots. So I can come here and add it to my code. Where is it? 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 So I'll come to sound, and I can say start sound. Now let's try it. Can you see that? Can you see that? Making sense, right? So you can do the same thing for the parrots. Now for the parrot to respond. Okay, sorry, it's 10 minutes to the end of the class. So let me accept our questions. Let me take our questions. Okay, before I do that, we couldn't hear you. I've been talking since, so please, if you could not hear me, I don't know what to do. So I'm going to turn on our microphones. If you have any question, this is the moment you ask your question. Okay, so I
Sir,
need your questions in now. Who is talking, please?
Obini Ejiofor.
Okay, Jide, okay, go ahead, please.
Jide,
Yeah, go
how
ahead,
do we
please.
send the projects we have made to another computer? Sir?
Okay, so first of
Sir.
all, you save your projects.
Sir.
Okay, first of all, you save.
Sir, how can we
Wait, I'm
make
asking
the
a question. I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. Hold on. I'm asking a question. So
Sir.
first things first, right? You save. Can you hear me? I'm answering a question.
Yes, please.
Hold on. So the first thing first is that you need
Sir.
to save your project. For example, this one. All right. For example, this particular project. Let's say this is our project here. I said see inside now, okay? All right. So let's say this is our project here. So you download it and you click on save to computer. and it's going to download to your computer here, and this is it. So when you do that, you'll be able to find it in your computer wherever it is. Okay, you will see it somewhere around there. All right. So that's that. Then you can now equally send it to anywhere you want to send it to. So if you want to send anywhere, you can send it to, the WhatsApp group and all that. Okay, Chidi, I've answered your question. I said Chidi, what's his name? Obina. I've answered all right, good. So the next
Sir,
person, who's the next
Sir,
person? Who's the next
sir.
person? Sorry, hold on.
Uh,
I'll call you. Patience, patience. Your hand is not raised. But speak.
sir,
and
Yeah,
yes,
patience.
sir.
I can hear you, patience.
Sir, is there a way that you can change the character of the person to like I don't know, like talk to another person? Change the character to interact with other people. Is there a way to do that?
Yes, this part is interacting with other people as well. As you can see. All right, we have the
Okay,
parrots here. We have different sprites. You can add as many sprites as you want. Okay, you can add as many sprites as you
okay,
want. The sprite is unlimited. Okay, you can add as many what sprite as you want. You have a lot of sprites here. Permitted everybody. You have a lot of sprites here. What's going on here? Yeah, you have a lot of sprites here. Okay, you can equally add your own sprite as well. You can try to add your own sprite if you want to. You can upload your sprite if you want to. Use upload sprite here. Okay, so I think that's that. I've answered your question, patience. The next person, please. I
sir,
believe I've told you how to save your project. So don't come telling me you don't know how to do it. Who's that
sir,
person? Who's that? Okay, we'll go. All right, I can hear you.
is there is there any way they can make the mouth of the cat to be moving? Is there any way you can make the mouth of the
Yeah,
cat
you
to
can
be
make the mouth
moving?
of the cat to move. Of course, you can. To do that is very simple. You have to just draw it. This thing is images, right? Yeah. Yes, you can. That's how you edit your sprite cat's mouth. I can start to edit it to the way I want it. If you want to move, you can edit it to make it to move. Okay, I can come here and ungroup it and decide to can duplicate this sprite. All right, and you can see the mouth of this sprite different from the mouth that is here. Okay, I can decide to do what shrink it. All right, I can use this guy. I can shrink it like this, make it look like this. I don't know, whatever makes you look good. Can you see that? I can make the mouse. So whenever I switch costume, it's going to look like this because this is like working with images. Okay, you can see this, right? Have I answered the
Yes.
question, Ugo?
Yes.
All right, next person, next person, next person.
Sir, please,
Next person is Ajipola. Yeah.
where did you get the text, the hypertext, and how did you make it appear?
Please, let's drop our names. Parents, please help your child drop his name on the income message.
So I
Sorry, you say
said,
hypertext. What's mean by hypertext? I don't get that. How
sorry,
do you do
I
that?
mean,
Shut up.
how how did we get the text, like the text that appeared
Let's have the names on the
when the
income
cat
message. I
was?
can hear you, Ajibola.
So I
Yes, sir.
said, how did we get the text that you used when
Okay, okay, okay.
the this thing?
You mean this, right? When he was talking
Yes,
here,
sir. Yes, sir.
you mean this, right? Type, yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's in looks here. You can say it looks. Say hello for 2 seconds.
Okay.
So you can edit it here.
Okay.
So what I just did
Thank you,
was
sir.
to type this one here. Hi parrots. You can see that, right? Ajibola, I've
Yes,
answered the
sir.
question.
Yes, sir. You are.
sir.
Yeah. What's the next question? Who's the next person? Next person. I've not seen our names on the comment message. That means nobody attended this class today. Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
I believe this.
I can hear you.
Good
Those
evening,
people
sir.
using tablet.
Like when I logged in into the website, it's not working. It's not showing me exactly what is going. Yeah.
Stop batting
I
me.
can't hear you anymore.
Sir,
If you don't, I'll beat
When
you.
I use the website, it's not showing exactly what is showing here. It's a different thing.
Are you using the okay? Okay, kindly send a screenshot of what you can see at the moment. Send a screenshot to the group of what you can see at the moment, okay?
Okay,
sir,
sir.
Send a screenshot so I can see what you're talking about.
sir, sir.
All right,
Okay,
next
sir.
person, please. Next person. I can't see our names. There's only one person I'm seeing. Oh.
Excuse me, sir. What?
It's only
What
one name I
is?
can see here. Oh.
How do you get the
Yes,
images
I can hear
of?
you.
How do you get the images of
You're supposed to be
the?
learning. You can't listen and start doing your ear.
How do you get the images of the show? Like the images
Maybe you
of.
can show me the video because I'm going to do it.
Continue. How do you get the images of the character? Like, does it all come
The
out
images.
in the app? You have to bet it to set it up.
I didn't get that question. Yes, three
Sir,
attendants today.
how
Oh.
do you get the images
It's
of
okay.
the character? Sir,
What's the question? Oh?
how do you get the images of the character?
Hello, what's the question? Yes.
Remove that thing from here now. Not that noise to hear.
This they are all called sprites. They are called sprites. They are sprites. They are called sprites. They are called sprites.